Hello again! Yes, it's me. I have once again not died somehow. I apologize again. Second wave of exams came along. And I didn't stream again for weeks, which was a fun time. But hey, we're back. And the new Genshin update came out recently, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have, as you can see here, not set a single step inside the new area yet. And I have not started any of the new story quests either. So, that's what I planned to do today with you. Yay! But also, while we are at that topic, hold on a second. Let me just... There we go. Everything's set up properly now. So I came up here to have like a funny, oh look pretty tree shot over the city, and then I realized there's a fucking no. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on to that dramatic reveal. Hold on, just 1 second. There's a fucking chest up here. And I completely missed it. It has been up here this entire time, taunting me, mocking me for my hubris. Whenever I went under here trying to do any sort of Nahida quest, it's just been up there taunting me. And I had no idea. So I guess the stream already was worth it in some way. And also apparently there's a Dendroculus nearby, which I also have not found. I swear to God, this game is already testing me. I have not even started, and I'm already being mocked by the game itself. Game, please, why must you hurt me so? But yeah, stream is a little bit outside of the schedule of what I usually do. You know, usually I would be supposed to be streaming Doom or Ruined King. However, I am also addicted to Genshin, so yeah, that's what we're doing now, and you have to deal with that. Also, where the hell is that Dendroculus? Under? No? Where is it? Why are you taunting me? Game, why must you hurt me so? There's another Are you shitting on my dick? What the fuck is this? Oh, either I have never been paying attention to this goddamn city, or B, streaming apparently materializes chests out of thin air. I am very much confused. But not necessarily complaining, cause, you know, free stuff is free stuff, I guess. Apparently we're not doing the Nahida quest, apparently we're just looking through the city again, because I missed so much stuff. What the actual hell is happening? A Dendroculus, wait, if you never played Genshin, the stream might be a little confusing for you, so if you're a little bit confused, just ask away. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Anything that gives me an excuse to talk about the game more makes me more than happy, but basically it's a little collectible that you use to upgrade statues all over the map, and you can see it with like this little four-pointed star on the mini-map in the top corner here. That there is one of these things up here, but I cannot seem to be able to find it. The issue with the mini-map, in my opinion personally, is that for a lot of these things it doesn't really tell you if you're above or below the thing you're looking for. So you end up having to guess it a lot of the time. Like, I have no idea if it's up in these branches now, or if it's below me. Anybody knows that? Oh, right, you did start playing. Oh, God, I remember. Oh, my condolences. My sincere condolences. It's up, you think? Why didn't let me get this? Getting sidetracked already. Good. The stream hasn't even been going for 5 minutes and I'm already getting sidetracked. Well, at least we get to hear some climbing noises from Nilu now. For those of you who enjoy it. Degenerate fucks. I know what you're doing. I know why a lot of you started playing this game. I know because it's why I started. Anyway, let's not get too carried away here, shall we? There it is. Hello there. Bing. There we go. Bonk. Right then, but let's do what we freaking what I started the stream for, which is Sapienta Oromastis, or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce this. Nahida's second story quest. I'm already looking forward to this. It looked amazing in the default glider. I don't really use the dressing room thing for the glider, to be honest. Like, because none of the gliders really speak to me aesthetically a lot of the time, but fine. It's such a contentious topic, I guess I might as well just equip our team with, or the team we'll be using for today with the gliders. Hold on. 1 second. And yes, I've been playing a lot of just Nilu Bloom team lately. That's because I think it's a fun team to mess around with, because everything just keeps exploding all over the place. I guess. Yeah, I guess the Inazuma one works on her. I don't know. It feels a little weird to put a symbol of the Raiden Shogun on the leader of the resistance. But hey, that's what we're doing now. Anyways, let's see where we can start the quest. Go to the entrance of Sumeru City. Well, fantastic. I'm right on the completely wrong end. Hold on. Let's just teleport here then. I will probably be shutting my trap for most of the cutscenes or and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about that. I have the game in English, so if you prefer the Japanese audio, fuck you, I guess. No, sorry.
Hey, isn't that Nahida?
What?
Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
I also didn't think that we'd run into Nahida casually strolling through the city, considering this guy here must be confused as hell. Like, you're walking down the street and God just casually walks by you like, "Hello, how you doing today?"
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Yeah, just commission this weekly.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves.
I mean, am I or am I just addicted? You tell me, Nahida.
How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul.
Uh-oh. That's red flag.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is.
Red flag. Red flag.
Why is that?
Yeah, it's probably the fact that we deleted your mom from existence, isn't it?
Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
It's a crystal. A glowy crystal.
Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
That's interesting.
I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
Ah yes, I also tend to pick up weird glowing crystals from under my bed.
It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different.
Oh no! This is getting bad already. Oh no. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Nahida, maybe don't look into this for once. It's probably in the best interest for you and your people. I'm gonna be real with you here.
It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, it's probably your mom.
Do you have any ideas?
It is very concerning, but not for the reasons that you may be thinking.
Going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
That's no trouble.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind. I'd like to help.
This guy is still absolutely flabbergasted. No, he is... also works? What the fuck? Windows, you doing okay there? Okay, looks like there was just a small hiccup on my computer. I hope that's not going to turn into a regular thing or anything like that. Otherwise, that could be a little bit concerning. Anyway, floating hydro fungus, hello.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
I like the fact that he's talking to a mushroom or like it's some sort of troublemaking child.
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry.
Go ahead, because I was about to say the same thing. Oh, he's so small.
I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
Yeah, of course you understand the mushroom. You're a Radish yourself, aren't you?
You can understand it?
As I just said, she's a Radish. They're basically both plants. Oh, well...
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same.
Well, I guess not necessarily plants, considering what... never look up what mushrooms are. It's absolutely terrifying. I am not kidding here. Don't look into mushrooms. Those are some of the most terrifying things on our goddamn planet.
I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling whenever I think about mushrooms.
Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo? Oh, they reference Bongo Head! I wonder if this changes if you never participated in the event. But Bongo Head is a nice fungus.
Okay, let's go take a look. Alright, lead the way, little fungus.
We have made friends with a mushroom.
Not the same. Some fungi are friendly, while others are super
Yay.
aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well.
Yeah, fair point.
After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons.
Game, are you...
That's why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
Yeah, the game has begun guilt-tripping me again.
How humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Genshin gameplay, just murder hordes of monsters for the materials. Genshin lore, feel bad for killing them now. I am sorry, okay?
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family.
Let's kill them all and steal their material. No.
Fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help.
Yeah, fair, she's basically pure elemental
I'll
energy.
take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? An elemental life form? Yes. Although
Interesting.
the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Interesting.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but that makes it all sweeter that the other fungi just wanted to help it right away.
So this is a first even for Nahida. But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
He just looks positive. I mean, he doesn't exactly look like he fainted. He looks just positively spooked by the situation.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void? Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
We're filling the void in the heart of this mushroom. Yay! Sparkles! No, it just explodes. Oh, so cute!
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro?
Apparently it was not fine, because now I'm hearing mushrooms talk to me.
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
The thing is, who do they mean with stranger and who do they mean by creature? could be either me or Paimon.
It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange
Okay,
creature to make a sound like
guess it clears that up.
Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Paimon is also emergency for... Okay, no. That joke got old way too
I'm
fast.
able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb? Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
I wish there was a yes option. Yes, Paimon, you do look kind of stupid.
Please understand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking.
What are you insinuating there, mushroom?
So a creature may
Is this mushroom coming on to me?
It has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
More intelligent.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Oh. So it does speak also, so it also speaks fungus. Well, that's... So basically the game is telling us we've been...
That I knew of all the creatures in Tibet. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them.
But yeah, so basically the game is telling us, congratulations, the thing you have been slaughtering for the past year has also been a race capable of empathy and complex thought, just like Hilichurls. Now we get to feel bad again for all the genocide we've been doing in this game.
However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
Where did you go?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
Wait. This is going to be a motherfucking Sealy.
My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
Oh my god, this is going to be a fucking Sealy, isn't it?
A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control.
I hope, by the way, that the game audio is loud enough so you guys can hear the dialogue. If it's too quiet, just let me know and I'll amp up the volume a bit more.
We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge, hoping to understand the truth behind the apocalypse.
It's barely enough. Okay, hold on, let me just... There we go. Should be a little louder now. There we go. It should be louder now. If it's still not enough, just let me know again.
We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, it is a Sealy, isn't it? Well, that is major drop all of a sudden coming from a fungus of all things.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
Did it though?
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten.
So not from the desert, so... I mean, didn't, like, Sumeru also... Hold on a second. Let me just... Go. Oh god, my mod was freaking out. I just wanted to drink a little bit. There we go. No, but like... Didn't Sumeru also, like, get nuked and turned into a desert before Rukkhadevata came along and fixed it again? So maybe they before even that?
That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
How do you know that?
Right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
Sorry, I'm a little quiet, but I'm just whacking my brain here because of the Lord Wops. Excuse me.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
And you can just tell the Aranawa to go on a search.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
That's handy.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
It's time to use the power of child labor. Okay.
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises.
I just hope that in order for the Aranawa to help us, we won't have to go through like a 15-hour quest chain of Aranawa shenanigans again.
The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Hmm? Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well, but I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you.
Oh, that's
along the way.
ominous. And that was only the intro. Okay, this quest might take a while, actually. Interesting. But yeah, is the audio better now, or still a little quiet on your end? Probably unnecessary to summon a whole boat, but I'm just buying time for jumping to the next story bit, so you guys can tell me whether or not the audio is better. Interesting. They even paid attention to make sure that the elemental being fungus actually has a different aura. Audio is better. Perfect.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different?
It's the same power as in the fungus, isn't it?
The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the
Boom!
fungus.
Called it! I'm a genius!
What? Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
I'm still confused. Is it a Sealy now? Is it really a Sealy? Because if yes, holy shit. That is actually massive in terms of like the law implications and all that.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
Don't know what. Just a second, please. Hello. There. Don't know why, but for some reason I just keep having my eye closed in my model. And I'm not really having my eyes closed, so I guess we're doing it manually today. Automatically today, I mean. There we go. I don't know what the issue with Genshin is. But apparently Genshin actually has like some properties that make it more difficult to stream. Like I had to go through some trouble to get it recognized in OBS, and also I can't really use expressions in VSeeFace while I'm streaming Genshin. So if my model seems a little bit stiff, that's probably why. Sealy? No, it's. There we go. I typed it for you. I think that's how they're typed. They're basically little elemental spirits left all over the world that usually you can interact with to get like some treasure out of them, but also they have played quite a massive role in terms of like the ancient lore and like history of the world of Teyvat. If you played through the tutorial, you might have already seen a few of them. They're like these blue little blob spirit thingies that you have to lead to a statue to get treasure from. Those are Sealies. Anyway, sorry I got a little sidetracked there.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
And there I had to sneeze. Jesus.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
There is no road here. This is just grass.
Road. Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Yeah.
Hey!
You are not welcome here.
Here! Shoot! All I want.
Bing!
This one.
Oh, he survived that. That's actually kind of impressive.
Amazing. With such
I don't worry
skills,
about
you
it.
all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
I mean, that's why I offered to answer some questions, right? So even less experienced players can understand what is happening. Although there is definitely still going to be a lot of context missing, considering this quest literally takes place after the current main story. So there's that. So not only are you getting spoiled, you also miss a lot of context for some things, but yeah, I apologize. But I did put a spoiler warning in the title, so, you know, you're here at your own risk, so to speak.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
Oh, neat, so we did probably kill a few of your family members along the way.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
Well, that's concerning.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon.
Yeah, unless we are humans, in which case we make the environment adapt to our needs, really.
Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy, and energy comes with time.
Power of evolution, I
You cannot make a
suppose.
sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
She is the god of wisdom, what do you expect? Obviously the god of wisdom would be smart.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Oh, that would actually be a cute sign, Paimon riding around on a fungus.
Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord
Oh,
be carried?
yes.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
No.
Figure out who'll carry who later.
Oh,
I
Nahida.
think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone.
Okay, I would like fan arts of this on my timeline now, please. First Nahida carrying a fungus, then Nahida being carried by a fungus, and then Paimon being carried by a fungus. In that order specifically.
No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here.
So you fucked a fungus and had a child with him for that
It
reason.
is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
I hope it's your adoptive child, otherwise that has some weird implications.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name, you know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
That she does. She really does.
Paimon thinks that name is great.
You call people tone deaf, Bard, Paimon. You have no
and
right.
cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
Didn't we name Bongo Head in the story?
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten.
Aww.
Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Oh, I thought there would be like a massive lore drop now and it has like our name or something, but no, we don't get lore here. We just get sadness.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
Oh.
Yes, this way. We're almost there.
Oh, does it? Did I just never clear this withering zone? Or is this actually a new one? Fungus seems to be going in a different direction, so... No? But seemingly cannot... There are no monsters here either. Okay, no, so it is Stowy. A
It's
Stowy withering zone.
withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before.
This is
It's the
concerning.
last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
What? 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 Excuse me?
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
Holy shit, this is a massive lore drop. So the withering is that Sealy?
So, this is how the withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the wither. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared.
Holy
They've been
shit.
forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually become the withering, but what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky.
Jesus Christ.
But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in
Is it
this
Tauri from
flower.
the... I mean, if it is, I can't know that because I haven't actually entered the new area before. Guess we're going to find it out later
After
then.
an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore.
Doesn't it? We kind of know an oasis where, you know, if you could read a single name, everything goes to shit again, Nahida.
It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake, but when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but the skeleton still has teeth, I guess? Nahida, please.
We're talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
Nahida out here collecting more death flags currently than flippin' D-Look. He says before using Nahida to clear the exact same thing he was scared of. A little closer. There we go. Thank you.
Allow me, with all my strength. This dance is for you.
And where's the last one? There it is. Ding. Bling.
I see everything.
And it's a big boy.
Germinate!
Hold the line. Positions. Covenant of the Deep. Yeah.
Well, that one's taken care of. And boom. There we go. All prettied up again.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
Well, that got sad again
I
quickly.
hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering, makes Paimon sad.
Don't worry, Paimon, it gets even worse when you consider the fact that we've been basically eradicating all the remnants of them throughout the last couple months.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Nahida, you cannot exactly blame yourself for that. You were stuck in this. You were stuck in that. You were literally kept in prison for the past 500 years. It's not your fault, Radish.
Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
What the?
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Question is, who do they mean with them? Touching about the location, probably our Hour. I wonder if it's in our Hour we already know. Like a little cameo appearance.
Let's move out. We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
Oh, we just don't find out who sent us this
Fungi
intel.
here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't look into my inventory then. Or how I leveled up Nahida. Or how I leveled up Nilu.
They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
Excuse me?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece
Excuse me? Are we getting fungus Nahida?
Gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight, but if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time.
All this time talk again. I swear to God, if Isrop has its hand in here again, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
Alright, I'm ready. Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
Alright! Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Oh, please tell me this works. Oh my god. She turned herself into a fungus.
Turned into a fungus!
Funniest shit I've ever seen. I turned myself into a fungus traveler. How do you like it?
Not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental light. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct motion in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able
What
to
the
see
hell?
you. Okay, got it.
Lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
Alright, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Trap.
Yes, we're doing this! Why is Nahida a fungus? We even get the legendary fungus cam, I guess.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. No.
Oh, she even makes fungus noises.
It seems they didn't notice me.
Oh, she makes fungus noises.
Moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through.
Oh, what is happening? I'm losing my mind.
This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So this is the one. Understood.
What the hell is happening?
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
Okay, so this is probably going to be the last showing of fungus Nahida.
All of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
The fungi way, Jesus Christ.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon.
Ah, yes, of course, the Dendro
I
Dragon.
got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Your home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh,
That's
wait a
interesting.
minute. Hyman's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but at Pep, the Dendro Dragon has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power.
Oh, so you just knew there was a Dendro Dragon about and you never told us.
But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
And just like that, we have gone from wholesome back to war.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself.
Why is it always war?
It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
I'm still confused.
So am I.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
I mean, I would argue I'm probably as stupid as Paimon, but thank you anyway.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
But probably because there's no a giant-ass Dendro Dragon contaminated by forbidden knowledge.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? Was it due to the destruction of King Deshret's civilization? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
Again, you probably could have mentioned a giant Dendro Dragon to us, honey.
Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form, and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining
Alright,
life.
don't panic.
Hey,
Don't panic.
what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about
Don't
it?
panic, Radish. Don't panic. We're here. We're gonna fix things. We always tend to do that somehow.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No. Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members.
Okay, but that probably just means that they aren't Sealies or anything like that. They're just little fragments of dragon
I'm counting on you.
goo.
Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Aww. They got us fruits.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
Well, great. I'll never be able to farm fungi again after this quest.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say.
Aww.
Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling.
I don't know. I don't have the best track record in handling
I need to
fungus.
organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soy! There! First! Seed! Here! Paimon understood that! No need to translate. We'll take care of it right...
Help tend to the farmland. Aww. Cute. But again, trying to farm fungi again after this quest is going to be an interesting experience. Oh, this game really loves making you feel guilty. And there we are, talking about a plant seed.
With all my planted on the seed, it's time to handle the invading plant life.
There we go. We just danced on the fields. Oh! Well, that's definitely invading plant life. Should have seen that one coming. That actually startled me.
That wasn't too tough. Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads. Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Like that we're also just accidentally watering Nahida now. Like she's standing in the middle of it, constantly getting splashed in the face by one, like, eh.
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation. Oh, so there was no desert back then? Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into
Oh yeah,
sand.
we have some experience with the
In
giant
an attempt to
spikes.
adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand. No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting. Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods.
Interesting.
However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I mean,
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found.
also that's not correct, Traveler. We basically know that Celestia took Teyvat from the dragons. They didn't get along
As
in
far
the
as
slightest.
I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Dashwood lore is so confusing and all over the place. He's just everywhere in Sumeru lore. I still hope that we actually get to see like a visual for him sometimes. All we know is that apparently both travelers look a lot like him. But yeah, just like how we got a visual for like Guizhong in the Lantern White this year, I do hope that we get a visual for King Dashwood eventually that isn't just a ominous, floating, glowy eye mule.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really
You're
like
welcome.
them, don't you? Family like. Do you
Yeah, but Eva has a pretty complicated relationship with his family right now.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Aw.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important.
Yay for found families.
These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important. Paimon would still follow you around. Wait, would you not be able to recognize Paimon? Oh?
Oh, there it is. I figured there was something going on with her.
Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able
That's
to find your other
unfortunate.
family members for now. It appears we're out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal works, then the pet may be in danger. Sorry.
How does one lose a giant freaking Dendro Dragon?
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
The prophecy!
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's
That's
still some
interesting.
that hasn't been eliminated? That's not very likely. The power of Ermin's soul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru, a murky place that no one can return from.
Chasm?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
Oh, hold up! I'm getting flashbacks to the Carry Bear quest. Uh-oh.
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different
Lore. Exactly. Even more lore.
I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Well then. Oh! Hold on. Okay, never mind. Okay, there was a pop-up here, and I got worried that I have to do like an area quest for it now, but apparently it's just a chasm thingy. Yeah. Go to the chasm. Into the chasm we go, I suppose. Oh god, no! Now it will be exposed how little I actually explored in the chasm. Yeah, I'm not very thorough with this game, forgive me. But also right into this area, huh? Well, this is going to be... Yep, white to the nail. Oh, this is going to be interesting in terms of lore. The lore!
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others? There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here.
Or maybe it became the
I'm
sludge?
referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep, It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets
Well,
it.
now we also get chasm lore all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. The Archon story quests really always go all out with this stuff, don't they?
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
Interesting, interesting. The chasm is also still one of the prettiest areas in the game, in my opinion. They really outdid themselves here. Like, look at this shit. There's some gorgeous area design right here. Oh. Apparently I have a world quest going on here. Well then. Yes, sure. Praise the area one second and then get exposed for still not having finished it. Let's keep going, shall we? Ignore that.
It's over there! Looks
With
like we have
chance.
to clear out the oozing filth in this area.
Oh, but just when teleports behind you. Hold on. There it is.
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concrete.
There we go.
Committed to memory.
It's your wift wolves taken care of. And there was a fungus under there, I could already see that.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
Hold on a second, just...
That light.
Wait,
Hello.
something dark is coming out.
Uh-oh.
Something's not right. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Yeah, apparently not purified enough.
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Wait. No,
This is our only
don't.
chance.
Traveler.
Yep.
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself. Let's see if we can...
Oh. I am sorry, Nahida, but we can't tell you about your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Can't risk you finding out about that again.
The power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save lives, important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
It's okay, there's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it.
I mean, to be fair, we did already once clear
I
out
understand that you have an
abyss
amazing
stuff, so who
resistance
knows?
to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Well... Huh. Alrighty. I thought something would go very bad now, but... Apparently we're good. Hooray. Hello.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
I wonder if there has been a mushroom placed here. Probably not, but it would have been funny to like go back into the chasm and see if this mushroom guy was here all along.
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end?
Indeed it does.
Did you get smaller again?
Wait, again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
So Kudavata also went small.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to
Aww.
protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here.
Oh, you look so sad.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be strong.
No.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand. Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition.
Fire seed. I'm not sure if fire would be a...
The Lord of Dendro
I guess.
and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh.
Oh.
So the Heart of Oasis is a Pep's source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Why? What's
It can
wrong?
only be used once. We are fucked now.
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know.
Oh god, I was kidding.
The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
Aww.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro.
No.
Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
No.
Wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Aww.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its
Aww.
original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
I'm still going to be sad and you cannot stop me.
Its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved. There is nothing more important than being together with family.
Let's go!
Aww.
Home.
Whee! Well, I guess we're heading out of the chasm again now. And right into just the complete upper end of the map, huh? Interesting. Oh, wait, so... I know that there's like something below the area here,
It's not much further. Follow me. We're close now.
but I haven't actually been there myself yet. But this might be a fun little time for a bit of exploration for me. And also I'm being exposed once again for all the things I haven't finished. Excuse me for a moment. Just let me... Huh. That is actually interesting. Actually have to balance here. Come on. Ding. And a chest. Hello, big sir. He was just vibing and we went and murdered him.
Lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Oh, this is concerning.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way.
Wait, cutscene? Holy shit, we actually got a cutscene.
Hey, look! Something's over there.
It's a walk. Holy Jesus!
A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Hi?
I knew it would be big, but not that big.
Yeah. Hi, how you doing?
God, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
That is a big boy.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not
Holy Jesus, this fucker is massive!
You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens glow.
It's the line from the trailer, but also who the fuck is Amun?
You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment, foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
So it actually is one of the angels. Holy Jesus! Oh! But also I really want... can't the sand disappear? I wonder like how much of this is an actual model? If it's like just like a... You know...
There's no need for this.
Like
There's
flat
no point in
texture
fighting.
thing.
What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah, what is that? Hyman's never seen that before.
Holy shit, what are those?
It's our family.
What dance is that, I suppose?
They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say. The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Something tells me they don't want to talk. Nope. Oh, they
They've
can't
given it
talk.
their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our
Jesus.
world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across to that?
Oh,
Fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they wanted...
oh. But we actually have a whole unique kind of monster for the quest alone. Ow! Ow! And it hurts! It hurts! What the fuck? He nibbled on Nahida.
Hyman thinks they used up all their strength.
They want to go home.
That's what we've been trying to do.
It was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Dendro
Is there a
Dragon
way to
doesn't
make them
seem too
revert to their
cooperative, I'm
elemental
afraid.
form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can... But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is
Oh dear lord.
a dilemma. Let me think for a second.
Oh, the Radish is distressed.
It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
Taking responsibility does if things go south doesn't mean things can't go south, Nahida.
It won't require much elemental power. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it—
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a Pep again. After all, that giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Here, suddenly the music picks up.
Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Plop, plop, plop. Aww. Blim, blim, blum, blam.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Oh my!
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited.
She became chonky.
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone else's dreams.
I mean, in a sense?
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Well, time to look for the giant. Yeah, it's in the area that I have not been in. Because I actually heard rumors that it would be connected to the world quest. They actually saved it for that occasion. Oh well, not world quest, but like one important quest or another, you know. You get what I'm trying to say. So this is actually going to be my first time that I'm going to take a look at that area. Which is going to be fun. And also there's a chest in the distance and I'm tempted to get it now. And another chest. Okay, never mind. Otherwise I'm just going to... We're supposed to explore the new area after this, not watch me fumble about in old areas just because I haven't been thorough enough. Just because I am stupid. Hello, Mr. Helitrail. Don't mind us. Just passing by. Oh, he actually didn't mind us. They're just vibing down here. Neat. There it is.
This cave is huge.
Holy
Could
shit.
this be where the Dendro dragon lives? Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave?
Well, if I had to guess, inside that cave is probably another weekly boss domain.
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro dragon's even willing to listen.
Probably not.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
No response. Never mind!
Please keep everyone safe, and send us to the homeland.
Did we get eaten by a giant dragon now? Oh my lord, we got warred.
Nahida, where are we?
And where am I?
And what about the traveler?
Yeah, where am I? Hello?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations. Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried. Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover. Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around.
Aww.
Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
I'm just worried about us. Oh, we actually have Nahida here. And oh my god, we actually got warred by a giant dragon. I was kidding. Good lord. And on today's episode of Genshin, the game developers barely disguised fetish.
What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the traveler! Alright, hang on.
Well, that looks bad.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened? It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected. But why? We barely used it! I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless... Unless what? Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we at first saved the desert. Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment.
Well, this is an issue.
If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh. Do you know what we should do
Oh
now?
no.
I
have a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power.
No. I don't like that. Nahida's also a ball of highly concentrated elemental power.
Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fun. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to. You're gonna become the fire seed? Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller. What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I don't like this.
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically,
I don't like this. No. If they are going to turn my little baby Radish into a twig, I am going to kill someone at MiHoYo.
I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth. But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories...
Don't you dare!
Who knows what...
Don't you dare, Genshin!
That's alright. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing.
It matters to me! Hello!
There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig? Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over.
No,
I can
please
still
don't.
communicate with the world
Don't do
in the
this to me.
forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious.
Don't do this to me.
He definitely
I
wouldn't
would.
let you go through with
I
that.
can confirm, Paimon. I would not let you.
We knew this was how you were going to take responsibility. That we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options.
I don't. Because MiHoYo already has a track record of killing off important characters in Honkai. I'm actually getting nervous here. Code Red. Code Red.
I can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
But it's too obvious, right? They won't. They won't. Why is there a cutscene? Oh, thank God.
The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Denver.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you.
We've all grown on this long journey.
Oh.
If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
Aww.
Would you lend us your power?
Oh, thank God.
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy.
Aww.
In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To imagine
Oh, Jesus.
such a short
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
yes, finally, we can go home.
Oh, Jesus. So the boss isn't APEP, it's more like what remains of those who lived inside him. Oh, Jesus. Music is absolutely popping off again, holy shit. Yeah, and I know I'm not attacking, I just want to see some of its moves first. Okay, but I think we've seen most of the interesting stuff for phase 1 now.
Hold the line. Hey. Yeah.
Interesting, I thought it might be immune to Dendro, but no. That's definitely resist Dendro a lot, but not immune.
Everyone hold hands.
This definitely isn't all there is to it though, is it? Oh my.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power.
No, it's Geo Mushroom Boa.
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Wait, hold up. Who are they talking about?
This dance is for you. Spring forth. Hold the line. Billowing surge. Roll, roll, roll. Yeah. Follow my strength.
Propagate!
I see everything.
Oh wait, I just realized it isn't my Nahida, it's actually a trial Nahida. Well, that's interesting. So the trial Nahida overrode my build. That's interesting. Phase 2 done. I hear boss music. Holy shit, you look pretty. Also, you're very menacing.
I learned a wonderful word. It's new, which means light.
Oh, Jesus.
It will be your name.
Oh, whoa, no, 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 no. Okay, then. Don't even want to speak because the composer for the soundtrack just popped off. Holy shit. Oh dear lord. Aww. Uh-oh. Where is it? There it is. I wonder if this attack is a one-shot again, like the stuff from the Shogun. Or if it's just big boy damage. Man. And done. Pretty easy boss, all things considered.
Can you hear Paimon?
But yeah,
Ding.
the real damage this boss deals is emotional.
You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be.
Also, Paimon shouldn't be used to this kind of pain from the hour quest by now.
But as long as you
Oh,
can be happy
dear
again,
lord.
then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health
Pain.
is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose.
Oh, well, that's where showing we're just not inconvenient enough to be destroyed.
Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you.
Are you gonna vomit us out then, or?
When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
That's a bit mean.
Heesh, who can put up with you? I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles.
And suddenly we get hit with the giant lord drops
The
again.
Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world.
What?
And led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
What? What? The Dragon there was already so many parallels to the Nibelungen lead, and now the Dragon King is just straight up called the Nibelung? What the fuck? Oh my god. There's going to be so... lore people are losing their shit right now. It is me. I am lore people. I am currently in the process of losing my shit.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on
Jesus.
an unprecedented
This is
scale.
Enkanomiya
The
lore.
world itself was on the verge of collapse.
We just got hit with the Enkanomiya lore here. Jesus Christ.
In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash.
Yeah, the primordial one.
But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
So, Ep was the one that caused the celestial
You
nail
still
to
didn't give
fall.
up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
Yes, Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata.
He obtained the... What?
His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain.
Okay, so King Dashwood was just on a whole different level. King Dashwood was able to take on...
Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition.
I love to think that people watching this who aren't as knowledgeable about Genshin lore is like, what the hell is he losing his shit over? And I'm just here absolutely losing my flippin' mind with every new name drop. Holy shit.
The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably
The Dragon King finally returned? Excuse me, he came back?
Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones. While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my
Holy
heart.
King shit.
Even to this day, I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power.
You what?
However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse.
I guess we now know how King Dashwood died all of a sudden.
I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward.
Tiny
I shall
Boor.
keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Life so dear and close to the heavenly principle is... Holy Jesus.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
Well, that was a lot of lore.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason. Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason. Indeed.
Yeah.
Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland.
I mean, isn't that just what happens to the Aonawa constantly?
Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time. Can you really call a place with no family your home? Family. Right! The Hydra fungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah, about that.
Yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Oh. Well, that was something. Oh. But yeah, that was some massive Lord Warps there. Holy shit. Just... We just fetch that chest here real quick. While we're already here.
Let me help you pack this up.
This is probably just going to be the main entrance then, isn't it? Oh, I wonder. Can we go through here into the new area? No, no, okay. There's an invisible barrier here, so we can't go any further. That's a shame. Also, those rocks are floating. Is that intentional? Oh well. Guess we have to wrap this one up now. I'm not looking forward to this. Can't wait to walk up to the mushroom like, hey, your mom is dead. Hi.
Here! Have they really been waiting here all this time? We're back.
And then to you too.
I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is
Aw.
more important to it than anything else in the world. It said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it?
Or it even specifies sad floating hydrofungus. Come on, game.
This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again. Someday.
Well, at least he seems happy. Well, we got dealt some emotional damage this time. Oh. Well.